I came across a post on Twitter that really got me thinking. Punisher 1 had posted, even Japanese DOA fans are worried about DOA 7. They're fully aware that there is going to be a conflict of interest between the direction DOA has always been and how esports and modern audiences are stripping that identity away. If Tecmo doesn't clearly choose the right direction for DOA 7, it may seem that a lot of DOA fans will walk away from the series, which will spell certain doom for the future of the series. This isn't about gameplay, this is about survival and fulfilling the expectations of long-term fans. With a lot of fighting games, I've noticed people don't like how they modernize their game for casuals. You have people who complain about Tekken 8, people complain about Street Fighter 6, people even complaining about some of the other fighting games. When you try to change it to fit everybody, it starts to lose the identity. When Punisher, which he's responding to a Japanese user, talks about how they need to balance out between the direction of how it's always been versus this whole esports modern audience thing that's stripping the identity away. If you try to appeal to everyone, you appeal to no one. You want a game to do well, it needs to appeal to its core fandom first. If it doesn't appeal to them, then it's very uncertain if it's going to appeal to anyone. Person in question that made this post, their @ is Insaragu, sorry if I mispronounced that, pretty much said, since it's a new DOA title, its last round is, well, fine, but they're worried about DOA 7. They don't think it'll be a failure like 6, but they really want DOA to stay true to itself as an erotic game that can hold its own as a fighting game. So DOA has the fan service, you know, the attractive guys, the girls. It's also a fighting game. It's different, did something well. From what I remember, the original creator after Dead or Alive 4, he had dropped out, and then some people reckon that's when things kind of took a different turn. If it's true that this is the erotic game, then perhaps the team is going to have to take this into consideration. What's going to end up happening is something similar to what happened with Stellar Blade. I think the team needs to strike a balance between having something that has enough fan service to where it's not going to piss off the fans, but it can't be too much to where it's not going to be able to release in America without crazy amounts of issues. Dead or Alive, the prison game, Venus Vacation, should have released over here. They still couldn't release that game over there because it was too sensational, and some people even reckon it wasn't even this, it was tamer in comparison to the other games. The team might have to strike a balance or else they're going to be fucked. I agree that they need to stay true to the fans in the game. I'm not sure if it's going to be realistically possible. My definition of fan service and your definition of fan service, because you said erotic, might be a little different. Because my fan service, I don't think is going to be a problem, but your definition of fan service might be a little too much. But the other thing they add is for the love of God, don't chase becoming an esports or anything like that. And I think a lot of people, at least in this community, don't care for the esports or the competitive scene. Maybe there's more people, there's less people, maybe I'm just seeing isolated examples, but if it's true the case that not many people care for the competitive scene, perfect. Don't chase that shit. If it just so happens to be compatible with it, so be it, but don't chase it. Don't try too hard. And I think that's what people had a problem with DOA 6. Wishful thinking. I think the team understands the shit that they fucked up with and that they're going to improve and do better this time. When a game shows off more, and if I'm wrong or it's starting to look like I'm wrong, I'm gonna call it out immediately. So make sure you guys are sub. I'm gonna definitely speak more about the game. I do plan on doing a series where I play the game, try to get better, and depending on how well that does, we'll start playing with other characters, doing something similar, so don't miss out. I'm Akai. What yo? I'll catch you guys in the next video.